very thirsty.
Every day we boasting up. Wednesday is not enough. Money bag, about to fill it up. Uncut, how we give it up. Sunny money, Ray Luger. Head to the street, that's how we give it to you. Head to the street, that's how we give it to you. Boss Talk Radio.
What up, it's Sunny Money, and the first order of business is the business, baby.
Look, it's Ray Luger. Luger's laws, you can abide by him or get tried by him, you dig?
Boss Talk, no filter.
What up?
Yay!
What's good?
Buddy, we in the building. It's cracking.
We're in the building.
Boss Talk, no filter, we back live, y'all. What's poppin' out there?
Oh, yeah. It's Sunny Money.
What's up with you?
Ray Luga.
Shit, man, Ray Luga.
Nothing.
What's up with you, yo?
Yeah.
I see you've been busy. You've been busy on the social media tip, like you've been going.
Yo, it's so ill that I have my shit programmed. I have my shit programmed now. Where I'd say I put it on, I put publish, post, and it gives me a time that I want to publish it, and it goes up for that time. I think that's the most illest thing that social media has. Yeah, exactly. So I'm busy, but I'm working smarter, not harder. I'm putting time frames on everything, and then I'm logging out. Then I'm logging out.
You gotta log out. People got to log out and tune into what's going on in real life sometimes. But your live shit be stupid though.
Yo, I always be going in. I be going in.
Yeah, I be watching the comments on your shit. You know that live shit creep me out, but I be watching the comments on that shit. That shit is retarded, yo.
Yeah, that shit do be funny. It be funny, but last week, yo, oh God, my live was just, it was real shit. Like, you know I got anger issues, so I be trying to stay away from, like, people that aggravate me. Like, that's like putting myself in, like, the most ultimate disastrous outcome.
You seem to have it under control, though.
I have it under control, but when I feel like I'm about to buckle, and you know horses, they buckle now. You can't stop a stallion once it starts to kick its feet now. You know, stallion right here, I start kicking the feet. You might want to do a 100-yard dash. So I can't control that. I snap. Like, I really don't remember what the fuck is going on. Like, that's real shit. Like, shout out to my anger management coach.
Yeah, you had one of those.
They helped me get through a lot, like dealing with my anger and how people be trying to take you out your zone. That shit be real right there. Like, people ain't got nothing else better to do but to try to ruin your day. But I was coming back from visiting my king, and a lady tried to, she had road rage or something, and, I got a little man in the back seat. So I'm looking at her like, all right, you got that. Like, you know me, I'm the one that's throwing the white flag. Like, I don't want no problems with you. Hey, I'm still on federal paper. I don't want a violation, But, once she started talking real crazy, my mouth gets this thing called the Bobby Brown twitch, okay?
Oh, God.
Ever seen how Bobby Brown get high? Like, after he gets high, what happens? When I get that twitch, bitch, don't say nothing to me, because at this time I'm not even doing nothing but throwing my hands at you. She got me out my zone. She started throwing. I said, you know what, violence is not going to get me the way. And I felt like the devil was sending his little minions to come after me. I had a beautiful visit, sat down, chopped it up with my king, came up with some more strategic things on trying to build a conglomerate. I'm coming back home playing good gospel music. That's how I knew it was the devil.
Oh,
how you playing gospel music and somebody going to come out on you while gospel music is playing? I said, oh, no, this is
the dark forces.
This is definitely a dark force coming to get me, and it definitely wants to, try to take me out. And I just was like, you know what? I almost threw away everything. I could have got the crowbar out the trunk. I could have got the crowbar and tackled, I said it's not worth it.
We don't do that.
Yeah, nah, because it definitely.
Explosions, no, we don't do that. No, none of that. No, because when girls, let me tell you, when girls that look like you fight, nobody's breaking it up, yo, because they're waiting for some skin to pop out.
Right. Exactly.
They waiting to see
they want to see titties and ass and everything, like. But I was always one of them fighters that even if the titty came out, I was still fighting, like.
That's what
and then
we
you
was
would
waiting
see. Yo, listen, but you know me, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that titty. I'm looking at the head and I'm trying to bust her head open. Like, I was a violent fighter. Like, I don't care. You know, Ray, it would take like 20 bitches to jump me. Like, what's she doing over there? Like, what is she doing? Why are you fighting? Like, you're too cute. Put your ass down. Like, fuck out of here. I'm pretty and I got skills. Get out of here. Put your fucking ass down. Yo, don't play with me. Don't play with me. God. So, but now I'm more reserved. I'm a mother. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a wife, and I'm a, motivational speaker. I'm inspiring these young girls and trying to get them to, just, I handled it so good that I could probably use that as a beginning and opening statement for when I do my next speech for the youth. I kid you not. Like, I want to give myself a round of applause.
You got to include that you was riding.
I handled that. You got
to include that you was riding to the gospel.
Oh, my God, Lord have mercy.
You was in a peaceful state.
I was in a peaceful space with gospel music being played. Like, I went 0 to 100, and I was looking at her. When she started throwing up them gang signs, I was looking like, just alone when you was throwing up gang signs, you was trying to. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God,
you were trying to intimidate. Yeah, you were trying to intimidate me. And I told her, give me 5 minutes and get your motherfucking punk ass off on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, like I had, but then you're thinking about the young man whose hat was taken in Brooklyn and father who went to defend his child and they shot him in the back of the head as he walked away. I thought about, damn, I don't have a ratchet on me because you know me. Thank God I didn't. Thank God I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I didn't. And at the end of the day, I had to really pull over on the side of the road and pray and go on high prayer. And for maybe 1.2 seconds, my son woke up. So I was very upset that he woke up from my arguing. And then I'm looking at myself like, bitch, you got a lot to lose. You can never argue with someone that doesn't have the same fears as you. They don't lose how you lose.
They going home to a shitstorm. Like they going home to bullshit. Whatever. Like
like they don't care about none of that shit. Like their family is the street. Their family is the street. My family is not in the street, but I'm putting people that's on the street in the house. So bitch, I could be more useful than anything. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Like I said, we might cross paths again. Oh, simple as. But you never know. Life is funny. Everything comes around 360.
That's the thing with anger, though, because I used to have some anger issues. Like I got put in a program when I was in right before I got to high school. I was in the anger management program because I used to fight a lot. And it's like they tell you, come on now.
Right, like, I know.
You don't have to do that.
Talking to me or you talking to them? I be knowing. Outside, we outside. You had anger issues. Go ahead, tell the listeners, because I already know.
They tell you, like, before you get into a fight, before it gets physical, you have to think about what happens after the fight. So it's like if you don't focus on what you have to lose, then it's real easy to not catch yourself. You get caught up in the moment, and you start dragging people downstairs, and you're not thinking about being handcuffed on the back.
No.
That goes out of your mind, but anger's a motherfucker. We're going to have to touch on that. I didn't know you had to go through the management, too. I went through that, too, so that might have to be the next topic.
Yeah, no, oh, my God.
Because my temper is ugly. It's really, really
She'll take
and I'm a big guy. I'm a much bigger guy now, so it's like it'll be over fast. It'll be over fast, but
right.
So
it's like, oh my God. So you have an anger issue, and this time you got the size that equates to it. That's bad business. Yeah, you're just that angry big nigga. No disrespect.
Exactly.
Just that angry.
Like,
oh God. Lord.
Everybody wants to take a poke at you, so it's like, control yourself. Moral of the story: control yourself out there, folks. Control yourself.
Yeah, control. Must have it. Must have control. But oof, gave me a chill.
So we got
about to knock that bitch out.
Let's get out of that. Let's get into
a positive zone. Okay, we're gonna wrap that up. Beginning up. Okay, exactly.
We both sitting here reminiscing about beating people up and shit.
We want to change the energy of the show at Boss Talk No Filter. And the first order of business is the business, baby. Yeah, we got to bring it back, man. We got to bring it back. Trying to tell you.
Full circle.
Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. Whew.
So what you speaking on tonight? Speaking on that authorship.
Yeah. This week, my email box was flooded with tons of thank yous, and today I was on the phone, and when I was on the phone, I'm on a FaceTime. I can't really get into who I was on. I was on a FaceTime, right? When I was on a FaceTime, the phone rang, so I picked up the phone, and I had put it on speaker, and I was like, "Hello, how can I help you?" And they was calling me. I was at the office. And they was like, I just want to let you know you're an inspiration. I just want to say thank you. And I was looking at the phone, and I was like, okay, thank you. And they're like, I follow you on social media. And I was like, all right now, sister. And then I just hung up the phone. Then 2 minutes later, the phone rang. It was another person like, hi, I just want to say thank you. And I'm looking like, mind you, I'm on FaceTime, but, my king is on the other end. And he's like, that wasn't the same voice. I'm telling you, it's somebody different. I'm like, nah, that's somebody playing games. No, I don't know what happened in the last couple of days, but maybe because of that situation that happened when we were just talking about that negative situation and how I handled it, maybe somebody else is going through the same thing as me. You'd be surprised. And it was just sending me mad thank yous, and a lot of them was sending me thank yous, but they was putting in there, but how do you write a book, too? they was thanking me and saying I was inspiring them. They were smart cookies. And it was like, but how do you write a book? And I want to write a book on my life. And I'm like, you know what, that's cool.
You always start with a compliment. That's how you go at the big dog.
But exactly. But butter her up. You know what I'm saying? So, the thank yous, the extra questions, and I appreciate it. Like, I really feel like it's genuine. Whether you asking me for knowledge or anything, you know me, I like to provide. You like to provide. We like to help people out. This is what we do at Boss Talk No Filter. We like to provide entrepreneurs and established business owners with significant tools on breaking the glass ceiling. That's just what we do here. And that's why we're blessed, and that's why our viewership is up, by the way. Yeah.
It's a good feeling. I'm glad you're feeling what we're doing. Up, though.
Yeah. So it's definitely all the way up. Nothing can stop us. Okay. All right, so I tell the listeners. Right, when you said just left the big house to a bigger house, I really was like, yes, I did leave the big house to a bigger house. Yes, Remy. Fuck with Remy, yeah. We tell the listeners to email us on what knowledge, what things they want knowledge on, and if it's relatable to myself or Mr. Luga. And if we have experience on it, we do most certainly try to help them out. So as Luga said, first order of business is the business. So we're going to talk book business. Book business it is. So this show is dedicated to, we're going to do something a little different. This show is dedicated to B from South Jamaica, Queens. I never met this woman in my life. Remember I told you a couple of calls came in of inspiration, but she said I inspired her to write her life story. She is actually from the era of Fat Cat and Supreme Team. So this is going to be interesting. She asked that I help her co-write. Yeah. She asked that I help her. Shout out to Bimmy, by the way. Bimmy came to my office about a week ago, and I read the whole... Who's texting me right now about some damn clients. God damn it, Bimmy, I know you're listening. Bim came by my office and we went over his the Supreme Team script is so crazy, yo. That shit is bananas. That's what I'm going to say. Your script is crazy. His script is crazy. This is crazy. Like, Queens is getting the money. But anyway, let's get back. I never met this woman. I want to get the topic. I never met B. I don't know who she is, but she's from the era of Fat Cat Supreme, and she has a phenomenal story to write about. So she said she had no idea how to create the body of work. And like B, many of you guys are filling up my inbox with questions about writing a book. So I figured, you know what? Instead of you guys wasting your time on the emails, because it's very hard for me to reply back to you guys, I'm going to just give you the points here on this show. That way you can go back and refer back to it as many times as you want to, rewind it, stop it, pause it, and just have it for yourself. Although it took me 6 weeks to write my book, Sunny 101, The 10 Commandments of a Boss Chick, it might take some of you guys longer. As you guys know, it's not a secret, and I embrace my flaws. I wrote my book while being incarcerated in Danbury, and in an imperfect world with imperfect people, you could become absent-minded when you're trying to write a book out here in the world. So for me, it was easier to write it inside. I wasn't distracted, even though the distractions are inside. I wasn't distracted because I kept myself in a box. My second book, Pink Panther Click, is being edited, and honestly, it took me a year. So I regained my freedom, and when I regained my freedom, I started writing this, but a lot of the task out here in the world needed to be completed, and businesses needed to be ran, and that took a lot of my time, which is why it took me a year. And then now my third book that I'm currently writing, which is Broken Pencil Still Write, a book based on depression, which me and Ray actually discussed a couple of weeks ago, is helping you identify, heal, and overcome it. You know, a very emotional book, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's opening up a lot of scars, and it's taken me a little over 2 months to write the book. Okay, the book alone is depressing, all right? I'm being honest with you, but it wasn't about me. It's depressing. It's fucking depressing. It's very hard and difficult to write because I'm realizing, damn, I was depressed about that too. Damn, I suffer from depression on that end too and didn't even know it because, again, I'm helping you recognize it. But it's giving me full gratification knowing that this is going to be helping people in so many ways, and that's what I'm doing it for. So I write off energy, and every writer, I want you guys to listen, every writer develops their own way of writing a book. Some of you like to pump out hundreds of pages of rough drafts, and others deliberate over each and every word that they put on the paper. That's me. And as you develop a taste for your writing, you will soon discover there's a method that works for you guys. So the beginners, this is a beginning step-by-step guide. I'm not going into the full throttle because, again, y'all are just asking me how to simply write a book, what to do, how to have it have any type of direction. So I'm going to provide you guys with a step-by-step guide to start writing a book. So, again, tonight's segment, the Business 101 segment, is 9 steps to becoming an author, whether it be successful or whatever way you want to do it. This is just the steps here. So I just put some things together for you guys. Step 1, you guys need to pick a genre. Don't base this choice on what genre sell fast. A lot of you guys are yes men, follow suits, and Mrs. Me, Mr. Me, and Mr. Me's twos. Find your path. If you want to write a book, don't write a book on self-help if you know that you probably want to do urban books because you like to read urban books. You understand what I'm saying? But whatever you like to read, write for yourself, not for the market. So that's step 1. Simple. Pick a genre. Step 2, this is what I do. I don't know if it's going to work for you. Start from the end. I know it sounds crazy. Start from the end.
No, that's the way to do it, though.
Okay, like
that's the way to do it.
How, right. Again, these are my steps. It works for me, but like Ray said, he's co-signing. He said it works for him. I started all my books with an epilogue. So in my epilogue, I started from the end. Endings are the hardest part of any story, guys. So most beginners start out strong, but then you'll find yourself flummoxed by the time the ending draws near. So you're like, oh, my God, you're getting tired. It doesn't help that the ending is also the thing that stays the longest with your readers. So before you put out a single word to paper, figure out how your story will end, not how it begins. that can be redrawn and revised, y'all. You can redraw it, revise it. You can close it, work it out, work it backwards. However way you want to do it, start from your epilogue because that's going to be the ending of it from the beginning of where you started. Step 3, create your characters. Characters. So I want to let you guys know characters are more important than plots. People be coming up with these great storylines, but you got whack-ass people.
Yes.
That's not going to... You can't do it.
You got that out my head. That right out my damn head.
Really?
Right out my
okay.
damn. Yeah. So,
all right. Cheers to characters. Right. Cheers to me. Yes. Plots. Plots are not that important. I mean, they are important, but the characters are what makes you want to watch once you read or whatever like that. So characters, not plots, are the soul of the good writing. So I'm gonna give you guys 4 tips for step 3. So. 3A, write a character biography. Like, get into when the character was born, what's the character's name, what was the name of the parents, the educational background, what did they study in school, stuff like that. Were they rich, poor, middle class? Answering questions like these, guys, will help you draw a deep portrait of the character and make him or her more convincing. 3B, understand the character's motivation. What does the character want? What are the motivations for the character? What are they doing? What does he or she does? Things that, what does the character want? You have to have the character's motivation. 3C, understanding your character's R. Now, a lot of people don't know what that means, but character's R refers to the character's development through the story. The essential quality of every good character is change. So let me give you an example. You ever saw Harry Potter?
Yeah, I've seen a couple
or read the book? Okay, so if you ever read the book Harry Potter, the book, yeah, it starts off with Harry Potter being like naive and ends up a stilly-eyed adult. Well, the other guy, and bear with me, guys. It's been years since I watched one of those movies and read one of them books. What is his name? Frodo Baggins was a nobody. Right. He was a nobody from Shire who ends up, I think he was the savior of the whole Middle Earth. But you see how the characters, So you gotta dance around with them. You have to have them develop. You know what I'm saying? Like if one started off as a crackhead, towards the end you want to have him cleaned up and his life to be better. If one was a wholesome person, and then at the end he became homeless. Whatever way you want to do it, it has to have shock value when you're creating the characters are. 3D, understand the struggle. And I'm going to say this is very important. Focus. Say it one more time. Understand the struggle, because this is what's going to make your book go. Focus. This is the meat and the potatoes of your book, y'all. Example, character A wants B, but C stands in the way. How A manages to overcome C and get B is the heart of the story. You have to stick to the story. So let me give you an example. Rocky wanted to be the champion and was persevering through poverty, but he had to also beat, Apollo Creed. But Apollo Creed was standing in the way. How Balboa overcomes the adversity is the meat of Rocky, not the final fight itself, which was the big situation. The fight had us on our feet, but the meat and the potatoes was Rocky going through it with his wife, Rocky training. You got to lead up to it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that. Like, you got to build that storyline. You have to build that character. Balboa was the underdog, so that's a great example I could use. I was trying to think of something else, but that's the first one that came to me because I was watching Creed the other day.
That's a good one, though. Because, especially for Rocky, which is one of my favorite movies, and that's because, you have to give... When the grand finale comes, which is in Rocky case the fight for the belt, you have to have a reason to root for Rocky. If you don't build up that character,
very nice. Exactly.
He ain't got no reason to root for him. So piggyback. It's you have to give people a reason
for the underdog.
Root. Mm-hmm. Right. Sure indeed.
That's right, man.
Proceed.
Very good. Oh, okay. So step 4, make an outline Characters are in place, so you guys got to start creating an outline of the plot. Now, that's where the plot is important to me, you know. So I'm going to give you 4 steps on making an outline. 4A, give a brief overview of what happens in each chapter. 4B, describe the primary struggle in the novel, okay, what we just touched on. 4C, show how different events and characters interact and affect each other. So, example, A murders B, but C takes the fall. You know, shit that really happens like in Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? They always use this type of outline. They have the same outline every episode. That's why that show has been the #1 show for like the past 10 or 15 years. They stick to the script.
People love the characters.
Right. They just change the characters and change them. And let me tell you something. Another thing Law and Order does, if you notice, Law and Order takes real cases and changes up a little bit of the things. Right. They use real New York cases. They use Rihanna and Chris Brown case. A rapper beats up his girlfriend. But at the end, she dies.
That's how they, and when art imitates, it becomes a lot more interesting.
Yeah, they definitely do that, you know. 4D, allow plenty of room for improvising, rather. Step 5, okay, write the first draft, guys, and don't bother being perfect because the faster you jot things down on paper, the better. So I'm going to let you guys know eventually your rough collection of thoughts, ideas, plots, and whatever else will come together, it has to be a comprehensible book, all right? So after you have done your editing and your countless revisions, which takes me a while, experiment with your characters and your plots and your styles and your forms of writing. This is the place for you to break the mold, and this will push you creatively. I said you heard that?
Right. I got you.
All right. So, pay. Let me think. I'll go back to that. All right, so steps, rewrite. I need y'all to rewrite. I'm trying to think in my head. You have to rewrite it. So after you edit that, you have to rewrite. This is the part where writers fail, though, okay? This is the part where writers fail. You don't rewrite it. You use that rough draft, and you're all over the place, and now you're getting upset. Now you're getting upset because you can't bring it together. But listen to me, guys. Don't give up. You know, you have to sling out your rough draft and get it done, all right? You got to turn your incomprehensible mess into something that readers want to read and take the time. So it's about patience and practice. You understand?
Yes.
So this is very, very, very important. So that has to do with your draft and the rewrite. Step 7, your edits, very important. I'm going to do 4 tips for you real fast. Minimize your adverb use, please. It looks crazy. It be jumbled all over the place. It looks awful. However, use plenty of synonyms. That will help you balance it out. And don't become a lazy writer, please. Tighten up your shit, okay? Books have no place for lazy writing. Or you're going to get people that's going to bomb you on Amazon.com or whatever website you're on. Do not become a lazy writer. If you're writing a book just to write a book to say you're an author, you're going to be a loser, and it's not going to make any sense, and you're going to mess up that author underneath your belt. I take my craft very seriously, and I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not ready for this game and you're just doing it just because, I just want you to keep it. That's all I want to do. Okay. So also, get outside and help. Get outside and get yourself some help and get a professional editor to look over your manuscript. So that's definitely step 7 with the edits. I got 2 more to go. Step 8, guys, look for a publisher. Negotiate your monies, percentages, or self-publish and grab you an author-owned ISBN. Somebody, I think, asked me for what does ISBN mean. That's like the code in the back of your book. That's the internal standard book number. You can get that from selfpublishing.com, anywhere you want to go. If you want to do self-publishing, you can do that, but just know that you don't have the machine. That's like being independent in the music industry. You could do independent, but it's nothing like having that machine behind you. So if you do want to do self-publishing, that's perfectly fine, but just know that you won't have a lot of other avenues, and I'd say go with a publisher first and then self-publish. My second book is being self-published, which is my third book is Broken Pencil Still Write. That's self-published because I already have a following now with being an author. So I suggest that you get a publisher for your first book. Step 9, the cover of your book should reflect your body of work. Be creative, y'all. I personally use my branding logo for my first read, but trust me, That wasn't my idea. Shout out to my spouse. He told me on a visiting floor in Danbury, I don't even know why we arguing about what you're going to be using, and you shouldn't use your face, use your logo. He told me that. So shout out to H for that, because I swear I didn't really, I didn't. He said, teamwork make the dream work, and I'm telling you, put your logo on from your shirt, put it on there. You told my Sunny 101s, use the same font and everything, and here we are a year later with over 5,000 books sold, and it's just crazy. So shout out to H for that. I'm glad I listened. Virgos, y'all be having some good ideas. Don't get me wrong.
Because
I was fighting him tooth and nail. Like, I don't want to put that on my logo. What do you mean I don't want to do that? He was like, I'm telling you, yo, you a brand. You got the T-shirts. Why don't you just do that on there? He was like, man, I'm about to get off this visiting floor. You want to sit and argue with me? And then the next visit was, you were right, King. Shout out to H for that. I was like, you were right. Man. But this week's sponsorship is from the Tea Room. That's right. Look, Tiana just came back. This Tiana Smalls again. This week's sponsorship is from the Tea Room in Brooklyn. Shout out to the Miss Smalls, author, TV personality, film producer, boss chick, relationship expert, and mommy to be. Congrats on that, by the way. Thank you for this week's sponsorship. Guys, they are known for their chicken and waffles, but this week, Tiana wants you to know that they are allowing you to book events at the Tea Room. So it's not even about the Tea Room. It's about the Tea Room. It's located at 452 Pine Street in Brooklyn. Use the coupon code SOBOSSY when inquiring about renting out the Tea Room. Shout out to my friend, and congrats on your pregnancy, Tiana. We're very happy. Boss Talk No Filter wants to. You and Cass, we're happy for you. Definitely. And speaking of friends, I hope tonight's show will help some of you people know the difference between friends and cool-ass snakes, but that's my time, and that wraps the business segment.
Oh, God. That was a wicked segue, though. That segue was a monster. But, yo, before we even get on that, I gotta jump on the back of that book thing. Now, because I know you get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions about movie writing scripts and whatnot. That's also. So I'll give you a short thing. Like everything that you said about the books, it pretty much applies to the movie thing when you're writing. But as far as like starting from the ending, same thing with a movie. Like, don't start making a movie. Don't start writing a story and you don't know where it's going to go. It's not so much about getting caught at the end and not knowing how to end it. You might try to make an ending that don't line up with everything that came before it. Like you have to give everything space to breathe. So you have to give, like Sonny was saying, with the character development, there has been a lot of really, really good plots in movies, but if you didn't build the character properly, and I don't have somebody to root for or to say this is my favorite character, the movie is trash. Like, it's boring. Like, even if the plot is great and it's written beautifully, if I can't identify with somebody in it, I don't like the movie. Like, it becomes like something you watch and don't think about again. So your character development, that's off the rip one of the biggest things. And when you're writing a script, unlike a book, you have to account for the number of pages. Like, there is a number of pages when you're writing a script. Like, I got presented, like, 3 scripts that some people wanted me to help them out with. And it's like, like, when they write it, it's a big stack of paper. But when I start taking out them quadruple and triple spaces and all of these gaps you're putting in the page and you start to condense it into a script, it should be like 8 or 9 pages, and that's not enough. The rule of thumb when you're writing a script is each page is generally like a minute to a minute and a half of the movie. So if your movie's an hour and a half, that's between 110 and 130 pages. Not accounting for not accounting for like scenes with no talking, like the segues and the. If you have montages and things like that, but, like, not accounting for that, you really want to think about when you're writing it, it's a minute a page. just a rule of thumb. Like, it doesn't always boil down to that, depending on what your movie is about. But you can't. You have to build up the work. You have to build it up. Don't rush it. Really look at how much you're putting on the page, because unlike a book, a movie has to be a set amount of time. Unless you're writing a short story, like a short film, or like maybe a series or whatnot. Then you have. Then you don't have to think about it.
How long did it take for you to write your script? Did it take a while? It
took me over a year.
Okay.
And it took me over a year because I rewrite a lot. I do a lot of rewriting.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll keep the essence of it, but I'll start over. I'll start from the beginning. I'll save the old one, and I'll start from the beginning and see if I could recreate it and like fill in the gaps that that feel like filler space. So it took me a really long time. But that's good though. Like, don't give up because you keep rewriting. Take your time, make it how you want it to be. Like, it's your body of work, so make it how you want it. And don't give up on the process. The process is frustrating, it's aggravating. You read it once and you think it's trash, you write it over and it's wonderful, then you reread it, you think it's trash again. Like, keep doing it until you're comfortable.
I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I was.
I'll do.
That's that should happen.
That's the life of a writer.
Yeah.
That's a writer.
Criticize ourselves very harshly.
Yeah, and that's the biggest critic. You almost have to be your biggest critic. You want your shit to be popping. So when your friends read it, they're like, "Oh my God, I had no idea that you had this in you."
Yeah. Yeah, they do say that. They be surprised, and I like that. I like the surprise.
Yeah, you wanna
factor.
That's the effect you want to give off.
Yeah.
And that's the business segment. That's the business 101. The first on business, the business, baby.
Yes.
So now we're gonna get into this hot topic, as you like to call it.
Hot topic.
What about your friends? What about your friends? Now, this is some shit that people talk about all the time, but don't really, really want to get into it when it comes to them personally. And, like, it's a whole lot of Instagram quotes and little pictures of wind and trees and leaves blowing in the wind and words underneath it like, be the friend that you want to find in the world. It's all well and good. It's all well and good. I know it comes from a good place. But what about your friends? What about your friends? Like, can you tell it, like, what do you think? What's the difference between an associate and a friend? What do you think?
The difference between an associate and a friend, I mean, an associate doesn't have any obligation to being supportive. An associate doesn't have to be spoken to on a, you're not supposed to care. I mean, well, an associate, you can care about them, but there's a duty as a friend, and there's no duty as an associate. You can't get mad at an associate for not attending one of your seminars that you had that means everything in the world to you. You can be mad if your friend don't show up. You can, because they're supposed to be supportive. You can be you can be mad because the friend brings out the best in you, and they also are very supportive. So, I don't know. What you think? What's your take on the difference between an associate and a friend? Because for years it took me some time. I never knew. I learned the hard way though. We shall talk about a story later on.
Yeah, I'm sure we both got many on that. Like for me, your friends are the ones that only ask you for shit that they need. Associate ask you for anything. So it's like it's the level of how much you are comfortable leaning on somebody and getting leaned on. That's how I separate my friends. Like if I have a problem and I call you, I consider you my friend. If we just shooting the shit, like sometimes you could be on the phone with your associate for an hour and you got a problem in your heart, like tearing you apart, but you're not gonna mention it because you're not comfortable telling them. That's the fast way to tell the difference between a friend and an associate. If you got something going on inside and you're talking to somebody and you're like, I'm not telling him, or I'm not gonna tell her that, like that's not your friend. Can't be. If you're not comfortable leaning on them, that's not your friend. That's how I think about it.
Nah,
and speaking of that, it's like I always tell people, one of my many Luger's laws, I always tell people, test your friends. And it sounds ugly and it sounds calculated, but you have to test your friends. You have to.
Right.
Like when you in a spot and you're like, I don't know if I should call Earl. Like call Earl, just call Earl just because. Like find out what Earl is gonna do when you put this shit in his. Then you might say, you know what? I didn't think Earl was my friend like that, but I got caught in this situation and Earl was there. Then you gotta start treating Earl different. You got to test your friends. You got to test your friends on a.
You're right.
On a high level, you have to test.
But when is the time to test them? You know, after you've already passed the marker of them being your friends for such a long time, where you forgive them for doing something, or you test them in advance before you allow them to become your friend. Like I don't know when do I test them?
I say you test them when you are comfortable with them. When you start feeling like, yo, I want to hang out with Ray, and like you get into a mode where he's like, oh yeah, this is popping, I'm gonna call Ray, see what he's doing. When you get to that point, because now you opened yourself. Now you've opened yourself to my energy. Now my energy does something good for you. Now this is the point we have to figure out: is his energy doing something good for me because of him, just the person he is? Or is his energy doing something for me because of the effect he has on me personally? So now if you figure out, you know what, his energy does something, I feel good when I'm around him. So now let me see if he can be considered my friend. So now I got a flat tire on the Cross Island Parkway. It's 10:30 at night. I'm going to call him and see what he says. Like, you don't test them maniacally. You test them when you need to. You test, like, when you need to lean, test them. Don't always go to... You can't always go to Tiana, like, you know, if that's your best friend, you can't always go to Tiana. Like, you know, she's battle tested. She's proven herself to you and you to her. So y'all have that bond. But now this other person is in your life, and this is a person you like to be around. You have to figure out, like, don't wait until you need bail. Don't give them that kind of test. Don't wait until it's a situation where they have to put themselves in a fucked up situation. Also, just put them in a situation where they have to help you because you need them. And it could be something simple. Oh, I locked myself out of my car. Can you pick me up? Oh, I had a fight with my wife. You mind if I sleep on your couch? Like simple shit like that. Force them anything. But when that situation arises, put them in that place to be tested. That's what I think. Like I do that. And that's why I don't have a tremendous amount of friends.
Right, but that's okay that you don't.
It's comfortable,
that's
though.
okay that you don't. It's okay.
It's comfortable.
It's okay that you don't.
Because when I see my friend in need, like, you won't have to ask me. Like, if I see you on Facebook and you're like, oh, my girl is a piece of shit and she did this and she did that. If I call you, I'm not going to ask you what she did. I'm going to ask you, is there anything I can do? Like that's what a friend. Like they're not calling. They're not calling for the scoop. I'm not calling for a scoop. I'm calling to lend a hand.
Exactly.
Big difference. Some people just calling because they nosy. They just want to know what's going on. And then is there something? But I could really use this, and they be like, all right, let me call you back.
Exactly.
Nah, don't call me back.
No need to.
Like, no, we don't have to rehash this.
Been through some shit with some corny people. No, I'm dead set. Been through some shit with some corny people. Like, I'm so mad at myself. It was like, damn, was I going through some type of, like, I'm reflecting back on it now, like wondering what type of depression was I going through where I even allowed this bum bitch to be around me. Like, I literally blew breath in her lungs. I blew breath in her lungs. I gave this bitch life. I started a job at a firm, and she was working at the job, and I was about 24 at the time. You know me, I'm coming through. I got an expedition. I got a GS 400. I got 20-inch chrome rims on my shit. I got my name on the plates, so people motherfuckers be like, that's her man car. No, I made sure Sunshine was on my plates. It was a good feeling. It was a good time. And she was wearing the same clothing every day, same denim jacket, same raggedy ass. And she had her little Fendi, Gucci, whatever, every time she used to do that. But I was coming in there with the name brands. Shallow bitches are into all of that. You know me, I just coming in there doing me. I got all these furs, 25 furs. I'm coming in there. And she clung to me. I should have known that was a red flag then. You clung to me, but you didn't even look like what I was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, normally someone that clings to you, y'all have similar likes. Like, it would have been a bitch with a good mean shoe and a fur game and a car. No, you were in a beat-up Jetta wearing the same Juicy Couture dirty jacket with 2 buttons hanging out of it. Your hair was always in a ponytail. You always looked depressed and you looked angry. But when you started hanging out with me, she started putting on skirts. Her hair was getting done. She had to hang, when she was with me and we were coming to work, she got tired of people comparing herself to me. And that's where that animosity starts from. Yes. People basing friendships on wrong foundations. Bad foundations will cause animosity and hate amongst the person that you're being friends with. I would rather respect an enemy turned friend than a friend turned enemy. You know what I'm saying? I get it. The enemy might have a real reason why they don't like you. It's a real reason. It's something. You know what I'm saying? But a friend that turned enemy, that's the person that already been hating you from the time that they met you. You know what I'm saying? So, do you have any signs that they're not, for the listeners, I'm sure there's some listeners that didn't know like I didn't know at that time. I mean, I just got the bitch out my life about, it's so bad that when I got locked up, she lied and told people that she had my son. Like, she was an habitual liar. No, seriously. Like, meanwhile, my child was with my husband in the house. It was just awful. Like, she was talking bad about me in hopes to not find, not to have me more appealing. So it was bad. It was bad, Ray. It was bad. So you gotta watch these signs, man. You'd be surprised. They be sitting right there in front of your face.
I give you a real easy one.
Mm-hmm.
When you here, and this one is generally, this could be a little bit more for the men, but it's for men and women, but just a taste more for the men. It's the compliments, the value of compliments. Cause when you see me on Facebook or something, I'm talking about one of my brothers, I'll be like, my brother's a heartthrob. My brother's gorgeous. Look at this motherfucker. He's the shit.
Right.
I put myself eggs behind him because that's how I feel. My own boy Malcolm, if he come out, he step out, or me and him step out, he be like, damn, shit, nigga, you look like motherfucking Denzel Washington right now. Where we going? Should I change?
Right.
He builds me up. Genuine. It's damn. Or if I'm looking crazy, he be like, yo, you look crazy. What you doing? This is a barbecue. Why you wearing a suit jacket? So that the sign is, watch the compliments. Watch the level of how they build you up. Now, when you talk about the sign about seeing when somebody is not your friend, that's when they step out looking super fresh, and you're not as fresh as them, and they don't say nothing. They don't say a thing they don't say, you know what, you might want to step those shoes up.
Used to say,
kind of crazy.
Never
when you don't
used to compliment me.
Kind of constructive criticism, they hate, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to look better than her tonight because she look like shit, and I ain't saying nothing.
Never, ever used to compliment me. And I just thought it was because she had a hard time going through some things in her life. I just thought that maybe she was, I don't know. I didn't really know. I just really honestly thought that it was something she was dealing with. I thought it was a level of depression that she was going through. But then I noticed that she was complimenting other people, but she just wasn't complimenting me.
No, because she felt like, oh, Sonny, no, I ain't telling that. I'm not gassing that bitch up no more than she already gassed. Fuck that.
Yeah. They say... It's crazy because this was such a great topic because you'd be surprised how many people got frenemies and don't even know it. But contrary to belief, frenemies don't only come around when things are good. See, my frenemy used to come around when things were bad, and I always thought that she was being supportive. Don't get that support mixed up with misery loves company. She was coming around to bask and soak up my negative energy. That negative shit that I was going through was helping her out. She loved it. She was just like, oh, my God, yes. Bitch, your life is in shambles right now. Court the case, yes, it's in shambles, but whatever. You know how that go. Got to watch
and they
these
fucking, like,
folks.
sometimes people just want a front seat to watch you fail. They want to see the Titanic sinking. They want to see the Titanic sinking, and they really close to you, and they watch. All right, let me. We got some callers waiting. Let me take a couple calls.
Okay.
Caller, you on the line?
Yo.
Hey, caller 5791. What's up?
Yeah, yo. You know everybody want to see that Titanic fall, man. Nobody want to see nobody rise up and drown, man.
They want to see you crash. It's like a car accident. You can't
They want to see you fall.
So, bro, let me ask you, like...
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Let me ask you, like, how you pick apart who's your associate and who's your friend?
My associates are people that I grew up with. My associates are the people that's not really keen to me. I mean,
right.
You gotta set everybody apart. It could be family, it could be friends. You set everybody apart, how they act, or how they accommodate you, and how they deal with you. I mean, you could have a close person that you grew up with all your life, and they just there to just be a leech on you and suck you dry. You could have somebody just pop up yesterday, help you move forward to everything. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's a bar because a motherfucker will be right next to you, and he see you elevating, and he just want to jump on the back of your surfboard, ride your wave, and don't got nothing to add on.
Ride that wave at the same time. He be on that wave, and he be throwing mad shots in to put them shankles on your ankles and fuck you over, boy.
Oh, God.
That's right.
You've seen it. You've seen it happen, I guess. You had to see it happen.
Yeah, that response came from experience.
Absolutely.
That response came from experience.
I'm the younger guy. That's my OG right there, man. So you know I know from experience, man. We all know.
Yeah.
Yo, who this on the line?
It's the young OG, baby.
No, that's why they go,
It's the young OG,
he didn't even know. Look,
I didn't even know. I'm going to tell you though, son. I'm going to tell you, this man on the phone right here, this is one of my young G's right here. This is one of the dudes that came up under me, and it's 100% love. And the real shit is, I'm so glad you was on point when you was talking. I'm so glad you was on point.
Fire burn.
I take pride in that. Like this man, like we fuck with each other, and still, anytime I see him doing something or he see me doing something, he be like, yo, peace, God, that's what's up. And I'm like, yo, congratulations. Like, I haven't seen him in years, but when your influence is hard, they always shine. The moon only got light because the sun is shining, and like, that's how you see. Like, this, he married with kids, he on his grind, he take care of his family, like that. I get a sense of pride out of that. And that's one thing, like, when he said it could be your friend, it could be your family, it could be anybody that's going to suck your energy and not add on to what you're trying to do. He's seen it. I know he's seen it. So that's a bar right there.
I've seen a lot of it, man. I've seen a lot of it. And it's just so crazy. Like, it kind of hurt when it's like real close. It hurt when they're real close because you have a lot of expectations for certain people, and you know they have expectations for you too. But if you're not living up to a certain expectation, then how can you even look at another person and want them to be a certain thing towards you? It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Because you can't expect something from somebody that you're not willing to expect of yourself.
Absolutely. I say that all the time. You can't expect nothing from me if you're not going to put that 100% into. You can't look at me and want to get 110 and only be putting in 15. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen, ever.
It ain't going to work. Ain't going to work. Not going to happen. And I'm going to say this, from the bottom of my heart, still, OG, I still look up to you like I look up to you when I was a little boy. And that's real.
No, it's love. I love this man right here.
That's what I'm talking about right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's
I love that you're taking care of your business.
That's what real friendships is about. Exactly.
I love that you're out here taking care of business. I see you. You know I'm watching. You know I'm always watching. I see you, bro.
Facto.
All right, thanks for calling, God. I love you, brother.
No doubt. Love you back. Easy.
All right, peace.
You
didn't even know who it was. You was like,
I didn't know. I'm just kicking it with him. I ain't even know, but that's the young girl right there. Like I watched him change. I watched him go boy to man. I watched the whole shit.
Right.
And at all times, because he's like family. I consider him family and a friend. So I always kept my hand on him as much as he would let me, as far as steering the ship. You know, you gotta let people be who they are. But he was always receptive to anything I was willing to tell him. And that's friendship. That's real friendship.
That is. That definitely is. It's a situation where, you know, these things are important. And admiration. You know why? Because steel sharpens steel. If you're sharpening him, and he's going to sharpen you, because sometimes when, you know, we got the young OGs coming up underneath us, we sometimes get lazy on certain things because we're out of that element. They might still be in that element, and they just come back, and you go back, and it's just an overall mental enlightening situation. And it's just a beautiful thing, and that's what real friends are. OGs to young Gs, to educators, to people that are out there working hard labor jobs, whether those are your type of friends. Everybody sharpens each other realistically, because everybody has different walks of life. But shout out to your youngin'. I like that right there. That admiration, man. Give him a one time.
For the mothers.
I like that.
That's love. And he called up, and I ain't had to tell him to call up. That's love. All right, we're going to take on another one.
Okay.
Oh, you on the line?
Call us 3771.
Hi.
Hey. That's our friend. I know that voice.
Wait, hold on. Hey. I didn't do my homework.
What? Oh.
I didn't get no money.
Come on.
I didn't get no money. I have anxiety. I just did my homework. I was like, yo, I have homework. I didn't do my homework.
You didn't do your homework?
Oh, God. At least you own up. Good for you. No, do not. Don't worry.
I'm scared to do my homework. I told you. I have anxiety with that. Or we need to go to therapy before I did that. Anyway,
you know what? Let me tell you something about therapy. You got to take on a task. I'm gonna give you a hidden jewel right here. People talk about prayer and things of that nature, and having a conversation with God. When you need to do something, whether it's big or small, have a conversation with yourself. Have a real conversation with yourself, and ask yourself questions and answer them shits. Don't be afraid to answer yourself when you're talking to yourself. Can I do this? No, you can't do it. Why can't I do it? This is why you can't do it. Well, here's why I can do it. Like, really rationalize the shit to yourself. You're very capable. You sound like a capable woman.
Listen, I'm a very smart woman, but I get things in my stomach about asking for stuff. It's an anxiety of mine. I'm sorry. Anyways, what's the topic tonight?
We're talking about friendship.
Asking for what?
Frenemy versus friend versus the cool ass snakes. Friendship.
We're
So
talking
do
about
you have
friendship?
that knot in your stomach when you ask your friends for stuff?
Do I ask my friends for things?
Yeah.
I don't ask my friends for things. Like, my friends are my friends. Like, we do things together, and I don't ask nobody for nothing. Like, I don't know. My friends ask for my advice. What? I'm corny,
so
right?
Are those your friends or are those your associates?
My friends. I just have, like my thing is, you're my friend. I know I have friends. If I really need something, they got my back. But
do you know
friends for, like, favors.
Have you ever tested that?
Tested them? Right, there you go. I was just about to ask, did you test them?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Did I ask? No, I didn't. I didn't even. I was so
But they've never been in a
scared
space where you know whether or not. You just know that some people have friends because we didn't put them in a box where we can test them. But the minute you've been tested,
no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I have friends and I have associates. I have friends that I know for years that like. I have friends that tell me, listen, whatever you need, like I got you.
Okay.
And I know if I ever needed them like that, like they got me. Like I just dropped off my son in college this weekend. Like my friends is like, look, what do you need? Like, you know, my family, my friends, like what does Isaiah need? Whatever the case may be. Yes, that's one thing.
But now let me ask you a question. This is a very important question because, see, I was always a strong female where I didn't need anything. And one day I actually needed it, and all those friends that was there for me for years, none of them stepped up to the plate to help me. And I think it was because they kept saying, you got it. And I'm like, no, seriously, I need to get this bail money up. My husband is in the feds. I cannot put up my property as collateral this time. I need it. And shout out to my cousin Felicia, who put up her salary. Yeah. We put up our house, and we put up another salary. We had to have at least $550,000 in collateral. But the fact of the matter is, that was my friend. That's a family member. But everybody that I asked, no one was around. No one was around.
No one of them was like,
girl. And you know what? I've had
nobody.
family that did it at time, and we put up houses and we put up money and whatever signatures. I've been there. So yes, I do have people that like if I ever came into that situation.
Right.
Yes, because nobody's
those
gonna put
are friends.
up
They're not getting anything out of it. Remember, everything's done for you. That's what a friend does something for you that doesn't benefit them at all.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You ask them for $20. It's not benefiting me to give you $20. That could be my lunch for next week. 20, but if you need it,
I know. Like,
you know.
Yeah, but if you have a friend and she says, "Look, my husband X, Y, and Z. Whether I have a house, whether I need to write you a letter, I've done that before. Write a letter to somebody, whatever the case may be. Like, you have to be there for people. Yes, I've been there with family. Yes.
So I believe. I definitely can hear in your voice that you've been a friend. I'm just trying to, because listen, I wish somebody would tell me because I didn't know. I didn't know. I had a friend of me around me for years up until I kid you guys not. I'm not playing, and this is a real story. We closed on one of our properties in 2013. The minute I brought her to my crib, she had the ucky face. You know what she said?
Oh no, you can't do that.
I never seen that face before. She never had it. Listen, She never had the face, though. She never had that face. And then, you know what she said to me, y'all? Y'all motherfuckers did it again. And the look wasn't like, oh, y'all motherfuckers did it again. I'm so happy. I can't wait to come over here.
No, motherfuckers did it again. Fuck you.
That was the first and one of the last times I ever seen that bitch. And I was cool with her, associate, because I thought it was friendship. This type of bitch that was homeless that slept on my couch and shit like that. But, that's a whole nother story. For 10 to 15 years, y'all. And then I wondered why my life wasn't taking off. If you guys know anything about frenemies and the listeners, whoever's listening, and if you keep frenemies around, they're blessing blockers.
That's right. And let me tell you something. You know what? And it's so sad because I always want people around me to be good. If you're buying a house, you're buying a business, whatever you're doing, you got a good job, I'm happy for you. But not everybody's like that.
I love it.
Because a lot of women, a lot of people they can't stand that. So when somebody says some haterade shit like that, you're happy that she said that because they cut her off. Because you know what?
No, you're the supporter.
You're a good-looking woman. Your husband looks good. Y'all getting money. People don't like that. People don't like that.
Yeah.
See that? I'm not a hater. I would never. God forbid. I'm never a hater.
But it's okay that people are like that. That's fine that the people are like that. It's just not fine when your people are like that. You feel me? It's not fine when it's your people that's like that. It's like it's like, oh no, we need to get them out of the equation. Oh no. Let me tell you,
when I feel hate in my game, and I'm not even doing a lot of things. When I feel a little hate, I'll be like, yo, wait, hold on, I'm out, and I act real stupid because I'm out. Because you know what?
So have
not
you
right.
had a frenemy in your circle where you found
yes,
out about it?
I've had frenemies.
Ooh, tell me. Oh God, tell us a story.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, not like. I mean, I wasn't. It wasn't like. It was about everything. It wasn't even about buying a house. It was about like, I'm mad because your son's father. Your son's father takes care of his son. Like that's what he's supposed to do. Hello. What you talking about?
Oh, she was all she got mad at duties that were supposed to be delegated and done diligently.
Oh yeah,
listen,
because the bitch get mad if she see your husband picking you up from work every day. Like my husband don't do that. Fuck that bitch. I don't know what she's doing.
I'm not even a flashy chick. Like, look, I was spoiled. My mother spoiled me. I have 2 baby fathers. They're good to my kids. I'm not like that type of girl. Like, oh yeah, look what I do. Look. I'm not like that. I have a good job.
Right.
I went to college. I had my master's. I don't give a shit about that. That all can be taken away in one day. But as soon as you fucking start talking some hater shit and you fucking bring my kids into it, it's over.
Wow.
It's over. It's a wrap. Don't bring my kids into this shit.
You gotta learn when to cut the goddamn cord. You gotta learn when to cut the cord. Seems like the standard.
I cut the cord. I'll be like, yo, fuck you. I will not talk to you ever again. I got you fucking didn't exist. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna get introspective. She was like, yo, fuck you.
Like she just went straight to it.
I don't play with that. I don't do the hatery shit.
It's over.
No,
it's not even a statement about it. You lucky she didn't change the number, right? Because you know how you do. You probably change the number on it.
Oh, God.
No, I don't change my number. My shit's been the same for fucking 15, 20 years. I don't
give a shit.
Sonny,
you are funny,
call me and I'm going to hang up on you.
Like change that number on a bitch real fast. I'm quick to do that shit. Like send that bitch
no, I don't change numbers though. Because I'm like, you know what?
No more.
I change the shit out my number.
Yeah, both do. I'm upset.
Well, no, she won't get. Listen, it'll be the same number, but she won't get through.
You're blocked. Funny, I can't believe she said that. That is fucked up. Like, yeah, fucking did it again.
Yes,
did you fuck up?
No. You know why? Because
no.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because God don't like ugly. She was living in a squatter's crib, and the police allegedly locked her ass up for squatting. And the same thing, if you would have embraced my home and said that you was happy for me, like, yo, I'm from the projects, bitch, from pissy elevators, and where you couldn't put your furniture inside the elevator, you had to take your shit up the flight, 6 long flights. You would say, you know what, bitch, you came from the bottom, you on the top now, this is what's up. You didn't even give me praises for it. Anybody that's afraid to give you a compliment, another sign that you're a friend of me. If you know you look good, and you know you getting all them looks and everybody staring at you, even the women are commanding attention and the bitches just looking at you and you catch a snare look, yeah, she's a friend of me.
That's right.
She's a friend.
Hey, you have a nice house, because I've seen your pictures. I'm like, you have a beautiful house.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So it's
God
like,
God bless your family and everything. Like,
I
don't like
family
when people
and
do
friends. And the bitch said you did it again, and it wasn't and that always resonated in my mind. I said, damn, now you're homeless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Collecting Social Security checks to be crazy just because you don't want to work. You're lazy. Yeah. But
and
I pray for them.
I
pray for her, and you know she trusts me. They follow your social media page too. I'm sure she's under different pages, and she's probably listening to the show. And she's one of those single white females. Like they become obsessive when you cut them off. So
Becky with the white hair, with the good hair. Becky with the good hair.
That's what I'm saying.
They copy that chestnut red dye that you put in your shit. That's what happens.
Yeah,
all the time. That's
crazy. Yeah.
You kick off your shoes, then want to walk in them. Thank you for calling, boo. Listen, do your homework.
Okay.
Do your homework. We want to know next week. Yes, we want to know.
What
do your homework, yo. Don't get a fucking demerit.
Do my homework. You got my Instagram. Y'all both got my Instagram.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna harass you after the next week.
And I'm out tonight. I told my homegirl right now. I was like, I'm going outside. I have to call my radio show.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like,
we love it.
Do your fucking homework.
I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna start right now because I met some guy from I think he's from Queens. Let me see if I get some money.
Mhm.
He got money if you're from Queens. He got money, trust me.
That's Queens. He got money. Stay with money.
Stop it. I think he's from the Bronx, so he got money. I got to
let us know what happened.
All right, baby. Bye.
All right, baby. Thank you for calling.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Yo, I gotta fucking jump. She said something that no, matter of fact, you said it.
What?
You talking about it being lazy. Oh, God,
yeah.
If you got a lazy friend. If you got a lazy friend and you not telling them that they lazy, you are not a friend either.
Exactly.
You are not their friend either. If you don't tell your friend, get off your ass, you ain't no goddamn friend. You the one sitting there watching Titanic sink. That's you now.
Yeah, when I was around
helping.
her, she had so much ambition, and then when I just dissolved and, got away from that situation, she don't even post on social media. She blocked everybody on the page. It was just ugly, awful. It was ugly, real bad.
It get ugly. Real friends, they want to see you win. Real friends want to see you win.
Yes, they do.
And don't think for a second that person that you've been struggling with for 15 years. Don't think that just because they've been struggling with you, they want to see you win. They might just want to keep struggling with you. Maybe they don't see themselves winning, and now they attach to somebody else who they believe can't win, so they get to see comfort. Misery,
my husband
love.
who had a friend like that, wanted to be around him because he knew that he was like, yo, this nigga going to take us the way we need to go. I don't got to put in no work.
Right.
But they straggle onto you and hope that you will take
ride.
them.
They want to sit there and ride.
They also give advice they wouldn't even take themselves. I've had that too. Giving me advice.
Oh God, that's another bar.
Giving you advice
me
that
advice
you take
something and you in the same goddamn position and you ain't doing it.
Correct though.
Does it work? Does it work?
Yeah, no congratulations, no I'm proud of you, no I'm happy for you. They secretly are admiring you, but they're hating you at the same time, and that's what a frenemy is. Confused admiration.
That's exactly what it is.
If you shine without them, so they're going to be next to you. They befriend you to be next to you because they want to share that light with you.
They want to suck your goddamn energy.
Dull ass niggas trying to find light.
And they want to eat your energy like a goddamn zombie. They looking at you like brains. No.
Yeah.
Get them out your circle.
Yeah. Very negative. Very negative.
Oh,
they tell all your business. They tell all your business. And let me tell you something. If that doesn't work, they start telling lies on you in hopes that others won't find you appealing. I had another friend of me who told somebody I didn't like him, and then later on, me and the girl ended up being at the same event. Shout out to Coffee Jello Bar. Told this young lady that I didn't like her, and Coffee, for the life of me, came to Jatam Shoes and brought over like $300-400 worth of shoes. And while she was paying for the shoes, the person told her, yo, stay away from Sonny because Sonny don't like you. But Sonny was likable by everybody, so it was a problem. Like, wait a minute. The friends I'm bringing around are finding you more appealing than me. So in order for me to get them to not like you, I have to create a lie to say that they don't like, that she doesn't like you so that you can stay away from her. I don't need you bitches building. Yeah.
Leave
you
me
guys
further
gotta watch
behind
these signs.
Watch the signs, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the signs. Watch the signs because, like you said, with the blessing blocking, there's certain people that you might want to be around that you consider a friend or whatever. But as long as you're around that person, you're never gonna hit your full potential. These people will bring, energy is a real thing, and these people don't have your best interest at heart, and you keep them close to you, they're going to block everything that you're supposed to do. And it could be something simple as somebody you're supposed to meet, but instead of being where you're supposed to be, you with this energy-draining motherfucker, and now you done missed that. You're always going to miss the train fucking with people like that. You're always going to miss the train.
And don't have no good news. Don't have no good news, Ray. Don't tell them no good news.
Oh, God.
You tell them the good news, guess
what? They're not happy about that.
They always got some better
news.
They're
not happy about that. You give them good news, they tell you all the reasons why that's bad.
Yep, you got good news, and they always got better news. All whatever.
I got something better. You get a new car, And instead of saying, oh, that new car is beautiful, they start telling you, oh, well, the transmission on them things, they go, girl. They go.
Yes. Why'd you buy that?
What about the maintenance? Ain't you worried about the maintenance, girl? Like, instead of saying, congratulations. No, I hear them things don't get good gas mileage, girl. You in a pickle now. Watch out for them folks. Watch out for them folks. You know what? That's going to bring us to the Luger's Law. And I'm sitting here, I'm pondering which one to hit with, and I'm going to hit one with the friendship. So,
well, let me give him a sunny one-on-one before you hit him with a Luger's Law, because you always go out with that. And this is so personal, and I never do a sunny one-on-one, but I just want you guys to know, and this is from the heart. Remember, everyone who disagrees with you is not your enemy, but everyone who agrees with you is not your friend. Always remember that. That's
so facto.
Exactly.
Insto facto.
Hit him with that Luger's Law.
Let me see now. Luger's Law number 67. Be conscious of your friends when they reach out to you. Be conscious of your friends when they reach out to you. If you don't know why they need you, then you also don't know how bad they need you. You got to get over yourself if you care. Like, people are afraid to open themselves up to what their friends' needs are. And if you really consider this person a friend, be conscious of that. Be conscious. When somebody's calling you and it's an inopportune time for you to talk, stop and think for a second, like, I don't know why they're reaching out to me. Like, to step away from the goddamn TV, step away from the computer, and take the call. Like, you don't know why they're reaching out to you, and you don't know how bad they might need to talk to you. And sometimes it's something small, but if you ignore the small shit, it leads to bigger things. So be conscious of your friends when they try to reach out to you. You don't know why they need you. You don't know how bad. Get over yourself and really give your friends the time that they need. All good friendships need maintenance. It all needs maintenance. Like, don't think just y'all love each other so much and y'all so much a good friend and this, that, and the third that you don't have to check in. You need to check in. You need to find out what's going on in these people's life if you consider yourself a friend. And if you don't do that, don't talk no friend shit. Don't talk about it, because you are not living up to the expectations that you have of others, and that makes you a fraud. And that's Luger's Law. I mean, you could abide by it or you could get tried by it. You dig?
Oh, yeah. I just got somebody hit me on Facebook. They was like, well, what are some signs of being, having real friends? So I'm going to reply to this individual that just hit us on social media. From my experience, real friends allow you to be yourself, okay? However, if they see you doing bozo shit, they're going to tell you. They're going to pull you to the side, and they're going to tell you that you're doing bozo shit. They are very honest, and you as a friend will reciprocate and not be defensive about their honesty. They're supportive. They're loyal. They listen, like Ray said, and they're genuinely happy when they're around you, and vice versa. They support you guys through adversity. You understand? And they push you to be better people, but most importantly, they keep you humble. They keep you humble. And I hope that might have summed up some of the reasons or some of the tips of what, real friends are. You don't have to question what a real friend is. And you don't never have to say to a real friend, yo, I'm telling you something, don't say nothing. Because you know that when you tell them something, it's whatever you say, those secrets are stayed with you. They'll never come out past their mouth with no judgment. So you want to know what a real friend is? Those are some of the signs of real friendships right there. And you do argue with them. You have difference of opinions, but it doesn't go anywhere past an argument or a debate. You guys come to an agreement, and you understand what the difference is. You might not speak for a couple of days, but real friends come back, and they talk to one another, and they never miss a beat or a step from the time that they didn't speak. That's what real friendship is about.
You can agree to disagree. Y'all don't have to always think the same goddamn thing. That's a waste of time. If you don't got no friend that challenges you mentally, then what the fuck good are they? They associate. Your friends challenge you mentally. Your friends sometimes have a difference of opinion, and then you can talk about it, and it opens your mind up a little bit more from where it was.
That's right.
Don't think that you and your bestie always got to be on the same goddamn page. That's a myth. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, some people think that though. I don't know. I don't understand what you know.
No,
what
you ain't got to be twinning. You ain't always got to be twinning. That ain't always the thing.
Nah.
Fact. Ain't always the thing. Yo, Sonny, good shit though.
Yo.
We hear some real good points. Some real good points.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
so everybody, we be back next week, Wednesday.
Definitely.
8:00.
That's right.
Boss Talk, no filter. Sonny Money, Ray
Exactly.
Luger. You dig? Like, holla
Stay
at us.
sucker free. Stay sucker free.
Stay sucker free.
And remember, friends
That's
don't take
water.
advantage of you guys. They don't take advantage of you guys. Just keep that in the back of your mind. They never take advantage of you. Keep that in mind.
Also,
Never.
if you got a small business, if you got a startup, if you're doing your music, if you're doing everything, like, we're coming to a point right now with Boss Talk No Filter where we're going to start promoting people hard. Hit up the email, bosstalknofilter@gmail.com. If you have something that you want to promote, if you want to call up the show and get, like, really have an in-depth talk with us about anything in particular, hit us up on the email.
Definitely.
We'll get to you.
Definitely.
You know what I
Also,
mean?
we're on Twitter now, Boss Talk _filter, BOSSTALK _FILTER. We just started that Twitter page popping. Like our Facebook page, we have a lot of topics going on there. We're going to create a group soon and start plugging you guys into the group so we can have Boss Talk conversations. It's going to be called the Round Table Conversation, and we're going to be having real intimate, mind-blowing conversations that will actually have you probably going home talking to your spouse, asking them what they think about it. But overall, we're expanding, and we're going to get those visuals to you guys soon. And we just want to say thank you. The viewerships is going up, and this is dope. We appreciate the love.
Dope.
We're humbled.
Definitely. Wave is growing. We appreciate it. We gonna float because I got business and Sonny got business,
right.
And you need to go find some business. We gonna get up out of here.
Exactly.
Boss Talk No Filter. We love y'all. Next week Wednesday. Holla at us.
Later.
Every day we bossing up. Wednesday is not enough. Money bag, about to fill it up. Uncut, how we give it up. Sonny Money and Ray Luger. Head to the street, that's how we give it to you. Head to the street, that's how we give it to you. Boss Talk Radio.
What up, it's Sonny Money, and the first order of business is the business, baby.
Look, it's Ray Luger. Luger's laws, you can abide by him or get tried by him, you dig?
Boss Talk, no filter.
Yeah!